Yes, you know, the Labor Party's been pretty boastful about its climate change laws getting through the lower house. Have a look at this.
It's a good day for our economy. It's a good day for our future. The climate wars may or may not be over, but they're certainly in retreat.
Well, I don't think it's a good day for our economy, and the wars certainly aren't over.
Listen to the business community who are saying that what we need is investment certainty. We need investment certainty to get that investment in clean, cheap energy.
Yeah, well, big business certainly likes a bit of certainty here, but how is this all going to impact on small business? I'm joined now by Alexi Boyd, who's the CEO of the Council of Small Business Organisations. Thanks for joining us, Alexi. How do you feel about this? All the big business, the big corporates say, yeah, sign up to this. You know, they love a bit of investment certainty. They're all of them involved in renewables in some way often as well. But it's small business where the power price increases are so crippling.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's definitely something what we're hearing from our members is that the price hikes for everything that are going up is really crippling. We're hearing that, you know, the price of rent is going up. Many rents are going up according to the CPI increase, which is, of course, high. We've got energy prices being at one of their highest, and then there's unnecessary costs like transaction fees that small businesses still continue to pay. So there's a number of things that the government could do potentially to reduce the cost for businesses, but energy is definitely a tricky one, and it's definitely at the front of mind for small businesses right now. What they're telling us is there's a lot of pressures on running a business, and it's quite stressful, especially with worker shortages being another issue as well. And in amongst all that, the small business owner is sitting there going, when is the time I'm going to put my prices up? When is the time I'm perhaps going to look at restructuring my business or perhaps folding entirely? So it's a daily question as we keep getting hit with these daily new announcements that affect small business.
Yeah,
I was going to say what's really important here is that the government realises that every announcement, like you've just mentioned, does affect small business.
Yeah, I mean, it's so tough. As I mentioned earlier, the Reserve Bank is saying that you'll see up to 15% increase in power prices again before the end of this year, and up to another 15% in the early part of next year. So you've got more energy pain coming. Yet Labor keeps saying if we keep doing the same thing, pumping more renewables into the system, we're going to get cheaper power. I mean, this is just a furphy, isn't it? Who's going to believe that? Because our lived experience is the opposite.
Well, the lived experience of small businesses is that we've been managing energy prices for quite a while now, and this is definitely a spike. And this is another input going into small business costs that make you question whether or not you're going to put your prices up. But like I said, it's one of many different things. And if we talk about the impact on energy prices, it does enable small businesses to have that conversation with their expert advisors and with their professional associations about what the way forward might be. And that's different depending on what business you're talking to. If you're talking to one that uses a lot of energy, such as a hairdresser or one that requires refrigeration, that's a different conversation than someone who might be looking at food waste as an issue with sustainability. And it is something that small businesses have been at the forefront of. They've been addressing sustainability and energy crisis for quite a while now, and they're looking at how they can do it better. They have been for a number of years. So they're ahead of the curve. They're good at looking into what can be done better for their small businesses to be more sustainable, because that's what consumers are telling us. They want to work with businesses and they want to shop at businesses and support businesses that are working sustainably.
Alexi, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks, Chris.
Alexi Boyd there, who's with the Council of Australian Small Businesses.